to Eve Online. I'm Major Freak. So, the old Blackout crap and the whole retriever on the website thing. Yeah. You know, people coming out with hot takes all the time, and it's just making me want to puke. Look, it's simple. It's blindingly simple. Okay? I hold down the F12 key because I've remapped it to show pointer window stuff. And as you can see, there's absolutely no pointer cue for any of these slot things. There's no pointer cue for the my filters. Okay? There's none. Alright? That's all I had to do to make life a little bit simpler. And they could have, during the tutorial, they could have highlighted that. These are the slot things to help you understand what's in the slot. This is my filters. You can go all the way freaking down and scroll all the way down. Yeah. And you can get power. Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh my God. A newbie's clutter of mess is dealt with, because when you're a noob and maybe you've forgotten, maybe you pretend you're all like, oh, the noob bros, they're too stupid to understand anything. We better coddle them because, you know, It's like, go back to 4chan, you freaking sexist pigs. Alright, so here is the mess of your item space sorted by, not by slot, by type. And you go through and you're like, oh, look. Oh, cool. Medium. Wait, low, medium. What? Medium, low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, rig. It's like, what is? I know. Yes, I know. I'm a noob. Thank you very much. I know what a slot is. Thank you. I finally learned that out. Thank you so much. That's great. That's great. But why can't I just look at it and trying to figure? Because I'm trying to fit my ship. I know it's going to be shit because I don't know how to theory craft yet. I have no idea. But I'm just trying. I'm freaking trying, and you're not helping. Oh yeah, totally. Like, go to my filters, which it doesn't have a pointer window for at all, and try to figure that crap out. Why ammunition? Why, if you look here, there's no ammunition in here? Put the ammunition or ship modules, skill books, valuable items in here. Figure out a better filter system, if so, and frickin' put in the low, mid, high in here. So noobs don't have to scroll. Anybody doesn't have to scroll, and they can sort it that way. Like, I'm good enough to actually figure stuff out now after like almost 2 decades, but come on, give the noobs a break. This is why they quit. It's not because you're not giving them free fitted ships or talking innocently about the wallet instead of, oh, click an attribute, next. You know, it's like, could you just talk to somebody intelligent instead of the epeen kissing, kiss up, kick down, null set blocks who just want their rivals meta to be nerfed? That's all you've been doing from patch to patch, is going, oh, amazing new patch, and you're like, wait, do you have a dementia? Did you just forget the last patch? Because a couple of patches from now, the people who worked on that might not be working at your organization anymore. Maybe you might want to iterate on, say, oh, I don't know, minimize to icons so we can oh, I don't know, more space to look, and oh, I don't know, put it back to the old alphabetical when it was this way instead of going, where's signal dispersion, you know? Where's signal dispersion? Oh, there it is. But when I go, my skills, it's not freaking there. Oh, that's so hard. Oh, don't worry. CCP. Oh, please. Don't worry about it. Please nerf this meta. It's OP our rivals are making. Oh, you're doing a great job, CCP. CCP Swift and CCP Rise and CCP Ratati and all those people. We just want them to go on our channel and have an exclusive interview and say how powerful, informative feedback is just so valuable to us, and we totally listen to that stuff because, you know, if you get 30 likes on freaking the forums, we actually see that because there's like a filter that we only click, so we only see the high liked posts and we don't see anything else. So we read idiotic Steam negative posts from Care Bears complaining that they're 20 odd multi multiplexing freaking Orca fleet in a high-sec ABC mines don't work and they're quitting the game forever. Me, it's like, just look at their NP for mining and have that little I hate my dad Orca pilot who doesn't give you boosts, who doesn't show you how to do compression, and he's just angry at his dad. And it's like, I'm getting the vibe that you just look at the mining community as though everybody in the mining community was negative Steam reviews, you know? It's like, could you step back from this fantasy you've created about your community and realize we're not guinea pigs and we're not people whack-a-moles to bash down? We actually have opinions, and if you like play the game for a little bit, you realize that there are certain things that are just glaringly obvious and you've just not dealt with it at all. Like, oh, I don't know, maybe if you enter a system and you have to deal with this whiteout constantly, maybe you'll go, maybe we need to tone down the whiteout. Just maybe. Just maybe. Oh, I don't know. It could be a problem for some people to just when you enter a system, your orientation is determined by, you know, Stargate system position, and you could be staring up at this white sky, and it's just, could you just tone down the backgrounds just a little bit so people aren't like blinded? Just did it ever occur to you that could be slightly annoying? Maybe, you know? Maybe the fact that you can't sort by slot might be the reason people are quitting before trying your game out fully. Instead of like, oh, we'll just get them fitted ships. It's like, what are you, drooling idiot? Oh yeah, totally. Well, duh, they are. Because I don't think they care about their stupid game. You know? They just don't care. They think NFTs, because they talk to those idiots in the pubs who are working the data mines. You know, that's what Iceland is, right? I mean, they rub shoulders with these people all day. And they've got this warped concept of, oh, the next coolest thing. Yeah, we know the next coolest thing. How's that 425 million contract with the Pearl Abyss going, you douche? Yeah, it's just all bluster, and I swear these people take drugs on a constant basis. It's like, I don't know how else you can get into this mentality of completely ignoring the working reality of your customer base. You've got to have a customer base. Use good business sense, not this, as long as you have 20 likes on our forums, we'll actually see your posts, because there's this filter. When you go to the official forums, you got this filter, and I'm sure they freaking use it constantly. You go to a forum, and you click, where's the options? I think there is an option, you go, only see most important. Where is it? Preferences. Where is it? Come on. Right. Did I just show my freaking... Give me a sec here. What the hell is that? Just go ahead and email them. I just have no idea. Where is it? Okay, did they remove it? No. I swear it's in there. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, Devos. Yeah. What the hell? Maybe they hid the option, realizing that people noticed what they were doing. That's probably it. I can't find any other explanation for them because they use it constantly. You know, they betrayed it. What? I think it's top. Is it top? No, it will actually. You go to a. You used to be able to go to a forum thread, and you used to be able to click an option that you'd only see the top liked posts. And I think they can still do it for themselves, but I think they hid it because I'm pretty sure people wisened on they were just, that's what they were doing. It's like, well, can't, you know, and you're like, wow, that's a great way to browse your forum, you drooling douches. Yeah, that's just, you know, they've got it. I'm sorry I can't show it to you, but it was hilarious. It was like, wait, so this is probably what CCP is doing completely to skim through posts. They just, yeah. Yeah, talk about a skewed, yeah. 30 more likes, I can save this little girl, says the doctor on Facebook. Uh-huh. Yeah, go for it, buddy. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it just, it's great they added this a while back, and I keep constantly forgetting about it, and it's a pain to frickin' use. Let's check this out. Can I go any, and can I go mid-slot? Oh, wrong one. Can I go, like, I mean, let's try to make this work, right? I mean, Jesus Christ, they're never gonna fix it. They're a bunch of fucking drooling morons, and they'll never fix it because they just you don't have enough likes in that. Use the suggestion thread, you know, the little thing suggestion thread, and you know, if it has enough likes, we'll maybe read it. And you're like, do you not go through it and go, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We can do that easy enough. No, that makes a lot of sense, but we can't do it because of coding reasons or some other reason. No, that might be possible, but it'll take a long time. And 4, I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you talking about? And I think, unfortunately, number 4 is pretty much their response to anything. It's like, what? What do you talk? I don't understand. You know? So this eliminates all the ammo, all the rigs, everything except low, medium, and high, which is great. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, but could you just like freaking sort by, and noobs can figure that stuff out themselves? It's not too hard. They just need a better, less cluttered thing, and if you give this option, they can do it. Like, I literally made a corp. My first corp was just so I can make sense of this stuff. Like, literally the hangars are named for low, medium, high, drones, ammo, stuff like that. It's like, if I had the option to order by slot, I'd probably rename my hangars into something more, you know, intelligent. I don't know. Give me a sec. I can go into corporation and details, and divisions. Yeah, I literally did that, and that was my way of living and making sense of things for years. For years. I was shit at theory crafting for many a freaking moon. I had no idea about PvP or how it worked, and whole tanking sounded cool, and you have multiple ways of tanking, and you know, it was just, I look at my fits back then and I just laugh. It's like, oh my god, what was I thinking? I was trying, but it's like, you got no concept. But yeah, to having those hangers totally helped. So it's just, I don't understand CCP's logic. You know, it should be item filter. They should go low, mid, slot, and you just enable being able to see that stuff, you know? Why is ammunition there? Or why? Ammunition is right at the top. Why should I care about all ammunition? It's like, put it into my filters, you. It's like, at the like, I'm trying to work, like, when people come up with these brain dead ideas for suggestions, just like, could you just work with what we've got right now and not overload CCP with like fancy new ideas that change the freaking coding completely? Could you just work with a simple suggestion to fix simple things? We've got the my filters. Let's just try to work with CCP. It's just like, if you literally cannot figure out how to do order by slot, could you just improve this my filters just please for low, mid, and high? So you just, and could you have a pointer window, please, please, please? And could you have a pointer window for these, please? Because when we're trying to help noobs, it would be so helpful. And if you had the pointer window, you could use that funky NPE thing to highlight these slots, and noobs be like, oh my god, I can actually fit my ship by pretending and then fit anything I want to my ship. Oh my god, I didn't know that. Thank you so much, CCP. I was staring at this mess of my loot box and wondering how to fit my ship and what the heck. And, you know, it's just, but they haven't. We have to deal with the reality that for almost 2 decades, they have not done that since release. It's been this way since release. All they've done to fix the issue is put this in and this in. But it's like, whoops, where's the point of freaking window for it? I mean, Jesus Christ, could you just talk to somebody who actually has to help noobs, who enjoys helping noobs, instead of going, oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff over here, let's blue it all. Or there's a whole bunch of stuff over here, blue it all. And it's like, did you just not notice this ever? I mean, how many people use this? I don't, because by now I know. But if I was a noob, I would have really liked to know about this, because then I could have at least had a way of doing it. So just put in pointer windows. It's your system. Put in pointer windows so we can help noobs, you know, and put it in the MPE. Put it in the MPE for this is my filters. This is how you use your filters. It's really dumb, but it works. The fact that you can't sort by type might be embarrassing, and maybe that's why you don't talk about it, because it's embarrassing that you can't have thought, let's do this complicated thing. Or you just got to sort by freaking slot. Could you just have done that? Or could you just have put the slots in here? It's basically that CCP has no freaking idea what it's like to be a noob, of looking at this mess of stuff in the hangar and going, why is it sorting by type and I've got mid, low, mid, low, mid, low, high, mid, low, mid, low? What? And then they complain that people quit when they're trying to fit a ship. Well, yes, they'd love to fit a ship. They A, don't know how, and B, they don't even know the proper questions before they get the answers, because you're not giving them a proper framework of asking questions of, oh, here are my high slots, here are my mid slots, here are my low slots. What am I going to do? Instead, it's this dog's breakfast. Of course they're going to quit. And CCP's solution is to make this retriever because it's so hard. Do you honestly think your players are stupid? Like your customers are drooling idiots who are going to buy NFTs at the drop of a hat? Maybe everybody thinks, that really sounds like a scam. It's like, why should I buy a spot in a queue that's represented by an image that's pretty much copy and pasted with a slight variation, and the only thing that blockchain verifies is that, yes, that is a unique queue number. Wow. One scam verifying another. But honor among thieves. You just don't ask for it among politicians or CCP employees. I mean, we play this game solely because some CCP employees managed to make a really robust bit of the game that other lazy engineers can't rip out easily, you know, as CCP loves ripping out code. You know, oh, my filter is confusing, huh? Let's remove it. Nobody's using it. Or, oh, after a year, nobody's using these, like, all these sliders. We're going to get rid of all of them because, you know, duh. It's like, that didn't save you any coding. You just like ripping out code. Seriously. Code bloat, blah, blah, blah. No, you just ripped it out because you just like ripping stuff out. After almost 2 decades, it's obvious. They want you to apply Plex. They don't care about the game. They don't put any thought into it except the next patch. That's it. And God almighty, can you believe that it's like FanFest is like, wretch. All these false promises, these lies to hype it up, deliberate lies. I mean, you watch CCP Seagull talk about the upwall kind of thing, and the gates and their trailer for the Stargate. That's just EMP thing, and it's like you stare at her as she's talking, and it's like you were deliberately setting up players for a misconception of what's going on. You're implying heavily at every step that this is a gateway back to Earth, basically. It's a new worlds kind of thing, and you're going to open up a gate to new worlds, and it's like, are we able to jump through a new universe? That's basically, and no, it was just freaking, you got like Azbecs or whatever the heck they are, the upwell jump gates for bridging and freaking the upwells. That's all they were doing. There was no new freaking worlds at all. You know, if you talk about new worlds as in imagination, yeah, mainly if you're smoking crack, sure. But yeah, I mean, it's just revolting. I just cringe about FanFest. It's just. I used to think I want to go to it, but I don't want to rub shoulders with CCP at all. I really don't. I don't. And those who want to associate with me, I wouldn't want them risking their coding. You know, it's like, what is this guy working on that's going to be difficult for us to rip out later? You know, it's like I do understand that there are some really good coders, and because parts of this game are really cool, and CCP leadership has difficulty even recognizing something they can rip out in code-wise to dumb it down. So as long as there's enough in the game that they can't rip out and destroy, just to make people desperate enough to buy Plex and ISK on the website, yeah, it's like, it's just, yeah, sorry, I just see stuff like this and it just. But for Christ's sake, it's like when you do the Blackout thing and just go all mental and have HotTakes this left and right, it's like, could you just work with some simple suggestions for CCP to deal with? You know? Could you just focus on the reality instead of having these fantastical ideas about how to fix the system? It's like, could you just please have down-to-earth suggestions that CCP can work with, that you come across as sane, because you know they're not going to do it, because they're only listening to the hype. And they don't care because they want to sell people. They want to get people in a mindset that, oh, this fitting thing's too hard. I'll just buy a fitted chip from CCP because CCP totally knows how to fit chips. It's like, lol. I know. I just don't want to look at their fitted chip, what they suggest. It would just be like, you know? Just. Yeah, you just play the game. Play the game you wanted to play when you first started playing. You know, to me, it was about mining. Unfortunately, mining has taken a nosedive, so I'm just making my ISK via doing pirate strongholds. And I'd like to do mining. It's just every step of the way they've thrown obstacles left and right at people who just want to sneak into areas using the expedition frigates and mine things and try their best to lower their risk, because obviously you don't want to go out and go, hey, gank me. And it's like, why do I either have to be a whale or try to do something so smart, like play smarter, not harder? But why are you deliberately removing things from or withholding things from expedition frigates, withholding things from porpoises? You know, I'd love to go into low-sec and mine ice with porpoise and expedition frigates, but I can't compress ice. I have no idea why porpoises can't compress ice. It just blows my mind. And why, in your infinite, like when I go into low-sec and endurances, bombers will uncloak, log on, warp to the belt cloaked, because the ice belts are fixed, temporarily, right? They know where they are. Warp in. They have faction scrams, and I need 3 warp core stabs. I can't do that anymore. So my ability to lower my risk against my expedition frigates, my porpoise is more likely to be gone for. Actually, it's the hauler who's the most attractive target. But my porpoise only has 2 low slots, so I literally can. I just pray I don't get, So I make it as cheap as possible. So when I lose the porpoise, which is cheap, it won't be a total loss. And I can't use nullifier. You, like everything else, can use a nullifier. Why can't expedition frigates use a nullifier? We could sneak through into null and steal nullsec stuff in expedition frigates. Give me a break about, like, it's so painful to watch this stuff be done to this game for no reason that seems other than spite, that they're listening to CSM blob members going, we don't want little riffraff coming in and stealing our stuff. We worked hard to get here. It's like, no, you didn't. You're a dumbass blob, and you've scared away the best blob in this game, and you've just treated the game like crap, but you've kissed their ass. So there you go. You get your way. Little miners can't sneak into your territory and steal your ore. Oh, those expedition pilots just steal so much of our ore. Boo-hoo. Poor old CCP, we loved you so much. Please do something about it. It's so stupid. I mean, there's no reason to mine in low-sec. Literally, do not mine in low-sec. Don't go to Potchfan. Seeing ISEC and mine ice is your best bet. It's just... I love mining. I play a game to mine, and here I am doing fobs, and after a while I'll be like, I'm not mining. I want to mine. I want to mine the resources of our universe, like our real universe. I want people to start exploiting, because it would be, it's out there. Why aren't we doing it? I mean, how many decades since 50 years ago we stepped on the moon? What the, So that's my dream of paying a company to pretend to be an astronaut, and they've just hamstrung us, beat our kneecaps, taken everything from us, and it's like all you've got is big blobs, and it's like, I wonder who you're catering to. I wonder who CCP are catering to. It doesn't take much to think, right? And the very last thing they nerfed in this plan of theirs was Rorquals. They waited to the very last minute because they nerfed everything else to nerf the Rorquals. And the Rorquals should never have, the Rorquals and Orcas should never have been, and they still never should be, mining machines of mining drones. It's just ridiculous. And ABC ores in HiSec never should have been a thing. Where did they get the idea to do that? They were just trying to sell people the idea of upwells. That's what they were doing. And then they took away asset safety forever and saying, oh, that Deb lied. It's like, you constantly lie knowing you can be disowned next patch. And you surely will be, because they love ripping out code. It's like, they want to sell stuff on their website. Great, go for it. But at the same time, could you like not say people are leaving and this is your solution? It just seems so condescending and facile and so easily seen once you start looking at the simple stuff. Like, this is why I suggest the simple stuff, because it makes CCP look like fucking idiots to not do this. You know, that's the only way you get CCP to change things. You don't have these flowery little change the entire engine for this totally cool concept I have and blah 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 blah. It's like, or don't do this, it's going to cross a red line. It's like, could you just point out the fact that could you just point a window or order by slot? And it makes them look like effing idiots, and they get embarrassed, and then they'll do something about it, because egg on their face is the last thing they like, because they like their epeen shiny. I mean, they are dickheads, right? So just do it that way. And I just don't understand why people just don't go, okay, so CCP reacts when they look like idiots. Why don't we just point out the very simple change they could have done with their current existing system? Just a slight addition to point of windows, or say a slight addition to, I don't know how freaking complicated, but it freaking can't be, order by slot. Not complicated. And maybe they just don't understand what a noob's life is like, because they've never tried, you know? And they never have, and they never will. And just accept that's going to happen. So just throw egg in their face by going, oh, can we have pointer windows, please? And they'll be like, my filters? What, is that a thing? You know, because I don't think they even know how to play the game, so we have to point this stuff out to them. And if they don't get the stuff pointed out for them, they'll never notice. Like, say, that stupid Starscape, that's just a whiteout. It's like, could you just look embarrassed? We're not going to ask you to try to play the game, because obviously you never have and you never will. So can we just make you guys look like fools, so you actually do something, because you guys look like fools. Oh, yeah, it's just, right. I need to play the game. I've got lots of stuff to do. So thank you for staying until the end. I try so hard not to repeat my words without building on it, and hopefully I've evolved it into, don't give hot takes, because those might be sexy and those might be getting you views, but could you just keep to the simple, hey, can we have a pointer window, or sort by? It's not make it simple, make it so simple they look like idiots for not doing that. And that's when things get changed. And if you get a consensus and you start building it, things start to happen very quickly. But yeah, the hot takes is just makes me sick. The Blackout thing and the partnership thing. Oh, my voice is too loud. I'm gonna get slaughtered by wife. All right. Good night.